Hello, hi, assalamualaikum and salam Malaysia Madani. You're with me, Hani Hamid, on Poket Biz, and today we're going to talk about cheese, especially we're talking about dairy products and specifically on the industry, which is nothing new in Malaysia. And when we're talking about dairy products derived from animal milk, such as cows and goat's milk, have long been an important part of the country's food industry and also continue to generate significant economic value. And from yogurt, cream, and butter to cheese. Dairy products are now in high demand, offering consumers greater variety while contributing to the growth of Malaysia's vibrant food industry. And in today's episode of Pocket Biz, BERNAMA Radio explores the world of cheese and the important role it plays in the daily lives of Malaysians. In the early stages, the use of cheese in Malaysia was quite limited and more focused on the expatriate community and the hospitality sector. Most of the products were imported from Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and the United States to meet the needs of hotels, restaurants, and airlines. At that time, cheese was considered a premium product that was less known by most local consumers. The emergence of fast food restaurants and international franchise brand chains expanded Western food dishes while simultaneously introducing cheese to local consumers. Now, cheese is no longer foreign in the local culinary field and has been adapted to meet new demands for more modern food products. According to Samantha Loke, General Manager Sales Southeast Asia for Bega Group, in recent years, the high demand for cheese in cooking is not only for Western dishes but has also gained a place in Chinese and Japanese dishes.
Yeah, I think demand for the cheese-based application, we have seen significant growth in the past few years. So particularly, it's not only limited to Western cuisine, we have seen a lot of growing trends across other cuisines, like even to the extent of Chinese cuisine or Japanese or anything, right? So yeah, with that in mind, the cuisine has become popular ingredients in even to snacks, dishes, even on the go and other bakery applications. So the growth of food delivery services, social media food trends, and consumers' increasing willingness to experience a lot of new food and experience when they are eating out.
Along with the passage of time, more types of cheese from around the world have been introduced to Malaysians. Not limited to bread-based dishes, more types of cheese have been exposed to be enjoyed by Malaysians, such as feta, mozzarella, parmesan, cheddar, cream cheese, or even blue cheese. Samantha stated that to identify the taste of Malaysians, the Bega Group works closely with industry players, strategic partners, chefs, and local influencers, considering that this country has a diversity of cultures and ethnicities.
At Bega, we understand the Malaysia consumers is really into lots of multicultural, right? Because we are exposed to multicultural. So what we intended to do is we really work very closely with all the retailer and food service partners to understand the consumer trends and tastes. So we focus on continue to offer versatile, quality, consistency, and value products to the consumer. So through consumer educations and recipe inspiration, sampling activities and menu inspiration, right? So yeah, we collaborate with chefs and food creators. So we really help Malaysia to discover new and enjoyable way to consume our cheeses.
Although cheese is synonymous with and better known in Western cuisine, Australia and New Zealand are often touted as countries that have great dairy products. According to the managing director of Lucky Frozen, Quin Seng, these countries have a suitable environment for cheese production. Furthermore, the location of these two countries is not too far from Malaysia, so dairy products can be distributed efficiently and quality is easier to handle.
Yeah, I mean, Australia and New Zealand are well known for having a very pristine environment for dairy, but also for meat. So Malaysia is quite close to Australia and New Zealand, so we can capture the best that is produced from Australia and New Zealand's pristine environment. The high quality dairy produce can be shipped very efficiently, and we can maintain the freshness of the product upon arrival through our cold chain, through our very well set up warehouses, and most importantly, we have the ability of our own logistics to deliver all these products, whether to retail or to our food service partners like this restaurant, like cafes, like bakeries, and as well as a bakery ingredient shop. So I think it's a very good partnership between Bega and Malaysia and Lucky Frozen in Malaysia, Australia and Malaysia, whereby we can keep introducing very high quality products to the Malaysian market, made in Australia, but also now some of it being made in Malaysia.
Meanwhile, Quin Seng also acknowledged that countries like Australia and New Zealand have a good environment for dairy products. Besides the good weather conditions for high-quality production, these countries also have vast areas dedicated to the production of dairy products.
So in my opinion, Malaysia's climate is hot and it is wet. So the conditions are not optimized for dairy production. However, there are some things that can be produced in Malaysia. This is what we are doing. However, the raw materials have to be very good, have to be very high quality and natural. So Australia and New Zealand and some of the other countries, they have 4 seasons. They have a lot of land that Malaysia doesn't have. And the climate is very, very supportive for dairy manufacturing. The productivity in terms of production is higher in these countries for milk production, especially, and for cheese production. However, in terms of adding value, in terms of creating interesting new products from a dairy base, Malaysia can play a role in reducing the cost, but still maintaining the value and the quality to the end customer. But for this to happen, it needs to be with a very good partner, whereby we have I would say, the promise and the consistency in the quality. So we are not downgrading our quality. We will maintain the same levels of quality, but we are manufacturing it in Malaysia using the highest quality ingredients and as well as the best production procedures from Australia.
Another important factor contributing to the growth of this cheese industry in Malaysia is the increasing awareness of halal certification. International food manufacturers have begun to adapt their products to meet the market needs of this country, where the majority of the population is Muslim. Besides increasing consumer confidence, this move also opens up wider space and opportunities for greater market growth for dairy-based products.
All the production plants of Bega in Australia have been certified by JAKIM certifiers. All right, these plants are audited on an annual basis. So Bega, as well as our other suppliers, are all JAKIM halal certified. So we are very confident that all the procedures and all the internal controls that are being put in place in Bega are at the highest standards for halal certification and halal guaranteed. We also, because we are a manufacturer for Bega in Malaysia, our plant where we're doing the production of Bega branded products that you can see at the launch today are all JAKIM halal certified. We have our own in-house halal committee as well as JAKIM halal certified halal officers. So rest assured for the Malaysian public, everything that is from Bega, whether it's manufactured in Australia or in Malaysia in partnership with Lucky Frozen, are all JAKIM halal certified.
Product innovation is very important in ensuring diversity while maintaining brands like Bega Cheese. By identifying consumer lifestyles, Bega is always ready to adapt to meet demand.
Innovation is a very, very important growth strategy in Bega. So what we committed to really deliver to the consumers, we continue to provide different formats, solutions in flavors and taste, just to really suit our consumers. So and also based on their lifestyle, right? So this includes convenience packs, retail, or even to the extent of food service. So really cater for different type of customers in that sense. Apart from that, we also really develop products based on the applications, the suitability, and the customer needs. At the end of the day, we all consumers really look into good tasting product at a very affordable pricing.
Recognition is a form of appreciation that certainly has many positive impacts on a brand. through a collaboration between Bega Group in Malaysia and Silent Teddies, a social enterprise committed to empowering persons with disabilities (PWD. The Bega cheese brand has been etched and officially recognized by the Malaysia Book of Records for the success of producing the largest oven-baked cheese melt sandwich formation.
I think, yeah, this is really one of our honor, right? So we are so honored to receive the recognition from the Malaysia Book of Records for the largest cheese sandwich. This achievement really reflects the strong support of our consumers, partners, and communities in Malaysia. Apart from that, it also highlights our commitment to bringing people together through food and creating memorable experiences. So we are very, very grateful for this recognition and remain focused and to continue to deliver quality products and meaningful engagement to the consumers.
As a company with over 100 years of experience, Bega has always seen Malaysia as a country with a vast and stable market. By adapting to every market explored, Bega remains committed to new innovations while understanding the tastes and needs of consumers.
So yeah, at Bega, we continue to commit to really bring more cheese to the community and the people around the world. That's why we have more than 125 dairies expertise in Australia. So that's how we start. I think we have exported our products to the international markets more than probably 60 to 70 years. That's how we really understand and continue to provide all the products and the suitable products for each market. So yeah, that's why we constantly look for innovations through consumer research and talking to the customers, talking to the consumers, and work with our customers and our trusted partners in each market to really innovate and invest. That's where our commitment is.
That was the sharing regarding cheese and how this industry is thriving in Malaysia. Although formerly considered foreign, cheese is now part of the country's modern gastronomic identity. This evolution not only reflects changing consumer tastes, but also shows the food industry's ability to adapt to global trends without neglecting the uniqueness of local flavors.
Malaysia has been one of our largest market in our business, and they continue to remain very attractive and part of our key growth strategy in our international pillar. So yeah, with the rising disposable incomes, expanding middle class, and increasing exposure, I would say the current consumers are very increasing to all the international exposure when it comes to culinary experiences and food solutions. So they are constantly looking out for ideas and innovations. So we believe that with this Malaysia growing demands, right, we see significant opportunities for us to continue to grow in both retail and food service channel. So as I said, Bega is continue to commit investing and innovating to drive growth in Malaysia to really provide consistency, quality, and value products to the Malaysians.
Right, that's all for the edition of Poket Biz this time, and thank you very much for listening and also watching. I'm Hani Hamid. Assalamualaikum and Salam Malaysia Madani.